right, folks, Gene Galin here. We're in the mod, and we're with two special ladies. Why don't you introduce yourselves to the folks?
Okay, I'm Heather Johnson, and I'm with Pittsboro Print Plus, but I'm also a mother of a Special Olympics athlete. Trevor is a Special Olympics of Orange County athlete, and we have been trying to get a program here in Chatham, and now we're getting one. So now Trevor will be the recruiting manager, assisting Kathy, and I will be the volunteer coordinator assisting Kathy.
Does Trevor know he's going to be a recruiting manager?
He does.
Oh, he does.
He's
Okay,
stoked.
so it's not a surprise.
Not at all. He loves.
He wasn't
the Special
voluntold.
Olympics program. Yeah, no.
Well, no, he was at the at the Subway shop the other day at Jersey
Yeah.
Mike's when they had the thing going on where the proceeds were going towards Special Olympics.
And I am Kathy Wasson. I'm the Volunteer and Outreach Coordinator for Second Bloom of Chatham County, and I am the brand new, one of two local coordinators for our new chapter of Special Olympics Chatham County.
All right, how do we want to start this off? Do we want to start? You got some big special event to go to fundraise for Special Olympics.
Yeah.
The proper term is Special Olympics Chatham County.
That's
yes,
correct.
that is exactly. It's official. So Jamie, who is the owner of the mod, Trevor plays pool here a lot with some other local business owners.
Is that a
and
Special
such.
Olympics sport?
No, but we want it to be, but I
It's
don't
good-
think it
good
will be.
training for other sports. You know,
It
it's
is
fitness and
Yeah,
agility.
it is an
Yeah,
Olympic
yeah.
sport, but it is not currently a Special Olympic sport.
Okay.
But so Jamie cares about him a lot, and we care about all of the organizations that support individuals with autism in Chatham County. And so trying to do two things. We would like to get a local Texas Hold'em game going. We used to have poker in Pittsboro, and we haven't had it for years. So we would like that. And then the other thing is that we need to draw awareness to our brand new Chatham County program. And so what better way than to hold a charity Texas Hold'em tournament? Because people who play Texas Hold'em, like myself, are very dedicated players, and we go all over to play. We'd like to keep our game in Pittsboro, and for a good cause, it's just a win-win.
So there hasn't been a Texas Hold'em
Not for a
group here
long
in
time.
Pittsboro?
Since before COVID.
Oh, okay.
There was a league, and we had a Pittsboro team that we used to play other cities, and we used to play at the general store, Pittsboro General. What was it? The Roadhouse. We used to play at the Roadhouse. And before that, we played at Verley's. So, and then Verley's sort of slowly did away with that game. That was it was a bar poker open or one of those groups official game. And then we played with another local league. So it's been gone from Pittsboro for a long time.
How many folks were in that? How many folks were playing in that
Oh
group?
man, we would get 30 players weekly, 30 players.
All right, so
But
we're
we
in the
played all
mod
over.
right now, so you're not going to have any problem getting 30 players in here.
Well,
Or
not
more.
today. Today is rainy, and it's not usually like this on Thursday.
No, but I mean space-wise.
Yeah. So for Saturday,
huge,
for
yeah.
the tournament, it's going to be next Saturday. It's going to be a great
16th.
space for the tournament.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We could easily fit 50 players in here, so it'll be great. So we'll have tables of 6 or 8 players to start, and as they peel off, the tables will become fewer. And people who are in tournament play understand how that works, so that's pretty good.
Okay, let me ask you this question, since I don't know anything about Texas Hold'em, and there may be people watching that have no
Right.
idea what Texas Hold'em is.
Okay.
What exactly is it? And when you say people are peeling off, what's happening? And the other thing too is, how is this a fundraiser?
Right. So we wanted to contribute to autism services that we currently have in Chatham County. So one is Camp Royal. We want to support Camp Royal, which is the North Carolina Autism Society
down the road.
camp, which is down the road in Moncure. We want to support the Carolina Living and Learning Center. So Jamie, the owner, is very close, was very close to someone who worked there. And so we want, and is also an Autism Society of North Carolina agency. And then, of course, our new Special Olympics of Chatham County. And there is also, we have a day program for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities opening up right behind City Tap June 1st. that is a monarch and a government sort of program. I can talk more about that another
We'll
time.
have to talk about that some other time.
Yeah, we can talk
let's,
about
let's
that another
concentrate
time.
on Special
Yeah.
Olympics.
So there's
and
a lot happening. So in this case, players can show up. Cards will fly at 3 p.m. sharp.
Wait a minute. When you say cards will fly,
So
it's
people,
not like 52 card pickup. Where,
no, people will come in, pay their $20 buy-in. So it's a $20 buy-in.
Okay.
These are the monies that will go directly to these organizations. The mod is not keeping that money. It is going directly to, we will evenly distribute amongst those 3 organizations.
So Jamie's saying, hey, I'm familiar with what Special Olympics does, and this sounds like a good cause, so let's have this Texas Hold'em competition.
She's been instrumental in the planning of it, and so gracious with the space on a Saturday to give us the whole space essentially for this tournament. So you can pay $20 for 20,000 chips for buy-in. There are 2 rebuys. So if you go all in and go out and are wrong and go out, so that's what I mean by peeling
bust.
off. If they go bust, if they go out by going all in with their chips and lose a hand and they're out, then they can rebuy for another $20 for 20,000 more chips up to the second blind. So so it's a great opportunity for us to earn money. And then there's also going to be a $10 option if you wanted to, like as we approach the break, and you think you're running a little low, you can also buy a little more. Another great incentive for players to pay in. And poker players love to they love to be the winner. So you don't need much more than to be the winner.
What do I get if I'm the winner, and what do I have to do to become the winner?
Well, we're going to talk about that. So
Okay.
that means you got to beat everybody. So if we get 50 players, you got to hang in there and beat 50 players.
Got to go the
Wait,
the
wait,
distance,
go the
like Rocky
distance.
Wait,
says.
this
Yeah.
starts-
Final table.
Yeah.
This starts at 3 o'clock?
Starts at 3 o'clock. So usually tournament play like this could go on for 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
Sharon Payne, who a lot of people know, is a great card player from Pittsboro, and she's a professional dealer, and she's going to be the tournament director. So she'll be managing all that, working with our volunteers to make sure we're keeping it flowing, keeping it fun, keeping it moving, keeping it competitive. So
How do I keep it competitive?
well, just it depends on how fast the blinds go up. There's a lot of ways to keep it fun.
There's
and
no
engaging.
cheating, Gene.
No,
I didn't say there was
No,
any
no,
cheating.
no, I was
But
kidding.
okay, we got to again. I don't know about anything about Texas Hold'em, and so we're educating folks that like me don't know anything, and maybe someone's going to come in.
Yeah.
Right, so you got 50 folks.
Yeah.
All right.
And you'll be set up not all playing each other. So we'll have tables, probably tables of 8 to start out with.
Okay.
It's probably how it will start. And as people start to go out, the tournament director, Sharon, will redesignate the table setup. So the ideal scenario is that you end up with a final table of 8 people and start with that. And that would be, so really you're not playing the whole 50 people at once. You're playing
All right,
against
so
your
if
table.
I'm a brand new person saying,
Yeah.
hey, I want to help out the Special Olympics
and we will
of Chatham
help brand
County.
new people. Yes, Texas Hold'em
So
players
I
are
just
also
need to bring my
helpful.
$20.
That's it.
You're going to give me $20,000 worth of chips.
Yes. And throughout the play, Kathy's going to be talking about our program, and we're going to have raffle tickets for more prizes. There will be prizes for different things, like the first to go out or first to rebuy or
So even if you suck, you might win
Yeah.
something. I didn't say that.
yeah. And you can also get more chips by buying
Unlucky.
drinks or appetizers or a meal. So there's ways to increase your stack.
How long have you been playing this
A
game?
long time.
Okay, so you're basically a Texas Hold'em shark.
No. But I've
Expert?
been
Are you
a
expert
dealer.
level?
I've been a dealer
Okay.
too.
Is that like a high level position? Did you have to
No,
get
I
certified
just
or
worked
trained?
for a company. Yeah, I just worked for like the company Sharon worked for actually.
Oh, okay.
We went, when corporations have parties, casino parties and such, we take turns.
So it
dealing
sounds
different
like
things.
even if I've never played before, okay, I've never
Yeah.
played before and I come
Yeah.
in and what are you going to tell me?
People are very helpful.
Okay.
Always.
Are they going, okay, throw that card in and all of a sudden I'm out?
Depends. I mean, you could, depends.
Depends who I sit next to.
Depends
Should I
on
sit
who
next to
you sit
her?
next
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you should.
I think I should.
You got to assist Gene in this one.
But then Kathy, she's, going to be handling all the Special Olympics.
And Jamie's going to be
info.
here on the
She
first.
will.
Okay, because one of the things I'm probably going to try, depending on the schedule,
Yeah.
come out here and give folks a view of what's
great.
going on here.
Good.
We're going to give you an opportunity to talk about Special Olympics.
Sure.
So all sorts of activity going on from 3 to 6 on May 16th.
Correct.
And that's a Saturday.
Next Saturday, not this Saturday.
Right. Not
Next
2 days from today. But
You're not having a Mother's Day. Texas
No,
Hold'em
better
party.
not.
we don't want to compete with the moms.
No.
Let's have a moms only Texas Hold'em event.
Maybe.
We
Maybe
could
next
always
time.
do
Yeah,
that.
we could do that.
All right, so folks, next Saturday, May 16th. If you're watching this video May 17th, you missed out. However, if they missed out on the May 16th, and if this is successful, are you planning to do it again?
That's what we're hoping for. We're talking about maybe Monday nights here at the Mod. So
Okay,
we would
this
like
is
to
once
see
a
gauge
week,
this
once
interest
every
once
2
a
weeks.
week. You know, Rudy's and Apex, they have a Rudy's League, so this could be the Mod League Texas Hold'em. Jamie's been very gracious again with that.
Does Jamie play?
No.
Oh, she just likes to walk around and.
Well, she supports us. She
Okay.
supports the things that people in the community want to do. So, you know, jazz nights on Thursday nights is, you know, tonight, that kind of thing. But so so many people have been asking about Texas Hold'em, but she's just been trying to get all the things together that need to happen here. So anyway, gauge the interest with this event. Will be a great opportunity. Plus, it's for such a good cause, informational and all that stuff. So it's just such a win-win.
And even if you
situation.
don't want to play, you can come and watch,
Yes,
spectate.
yes,
Then you
yes.
learn, and then you can play the next
Yes,
time, right?
totally.
And of course,
Absolutely.
they'll be serving food and drinks if
Yes,
you want.
absolutely.
So yes, you can come and watch and still partake of the food. I've had the pizza out here. I've really
really
enjoyed
good.
it. I think the last time the 3 guys from Pittsboro, we came out here and we had lunch too,
Yeah.
as well. So yes, the mod is worth definitely coming out, even if you don't want to see Heather, Miss
Lose?
Texas Hold'em lose.
I wouldn't bet
And the
against her.
salads are the freshest
The
salads.
salads.
in
What's your
Pittsburgh.
favorite
Yeah.
salad?
I get the Southwest salad.
Southwest salad. How's
tons
their
of
Greek salad? Do they
veggies.
have a Greek salad?
There's a spinach salad.
Spinach salad. Okay, I'm not a big spinach guy. All right, folks. At this point, we're going to end talking about Texas
Okay.
Hold'em. Come out on the 16th if it's worth it. But now we're going to get into what this is going to benefit.